In this video, we're going to learn how to display our tournament's live results on a TV screen or any other display for that matter. So let's jump into our tournament. This tournament, we already have some registrations that came in, and I would recommend that you also have some registrations in your tournament before you set up your TV live results. Just because we're going to want to see what those leaderboards look like with actual catches from your registration. So do make sure that you have at least a handful of registrations, and also you're going to want to jump over to your event log page, and in the event log page you're going to want to make sure that you've got some catches in the log as well. That'll give us some data to be able to see what our leaderboards look like. In this case, I have a whole set of catches in here, releases for our offshore tournament, but this could be, of course, for any tournament. Doesn't make any difference. Just make sure you've got some items in your catch log. So with that in place, click your setup page, and you're going to want to click the Species, Sponsors, and Pages tab. And in particular, we're going to be looking under Tournament Pages for a page called Live Results for TV Output. Now, if you do not have one, you can create it, but most tournaments will have it by default. In this case, I do not have one, so I'm going to go and take a second here to create it. I'm going to click the plus icon, and I'm going to call this TV Output, or I'll call it Live Results for TV Output. We'll set our page type to, you guessed it, TV Output, and our template also for Live Results for TV Output. That should get us started with a really good framework for the page that we need. One other thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you're not displaying this to your general public. So we're going to take it out of the navigation, so show navigation, no. And then finally, the icon color that we have here, I like to make this stand a little bit apart from the other the other pages that I have. So the TV output pages I like to put in black, but you can put it whatever color you want. And I'll go ahead and add this new page. So there's our Live Results for TV Output page. Now once you've got that, or if you already have an existing one, just go ahead and click into it, and you'll see our page here. So it's got a whole set of components already ready to go, and it should look pretty decent just the way it is. But one thing I want to do is remove these leaderboards, which make no sense for the tournament that I have. I'm going to go ahead and delete the team leaderboard and angle leaderboard that came with this template. So I'll just delete those two. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over, and I'd recommend you do this as well, to your main live results page, this one over here under related pages, and grab whatever leaderboards you want and move them over to the TV output page. So I'm just going to take these top two here, top teams by biggest fish and top anglers by catch time. I'm going to copy them by hitting this little duplicate button next to the leaderboard, and I'm going to find my 20th annual fishing tournament live results for TV output page, and I'm going to send it there. So just copy, not clone, then hit duplicate, and do the exact same thing down here for our catch time leaderboard. And where is this? It's right there, live results for TV output. I'm just selecting that one and duplicate, and I'm going to go to that duplicate now. So click that. And as you can kind of see that our leaderboards are in the sidebar main section, which we do not want. We want them up there in the main full width section. So I'm just going to drag that guy by its little handle, and whoops, the tournament control bar went underneath it. Do the same thing with the angle leaderboard and put them in the order that I want them. This order, top down, is the order that they're going to display in. So my top teams by biggest fish is at the top, so it will display first. Second will be top anglers by catch time, and so on and forth and so forth. So you have a whole set of leaderboards. You're going to want to put them in the order that you want, top being the first and going down. And then these will fade from one to the next. You'll see that when we actually take a look at this. So let's do that now. Let's click this View on Website button, see how these guys look. All right, so we have our leaderboards loading up here, and they actually look pretty decent, so it's not that bad. We've got a little ticker here at the bottom. We've got our leaderboard here with just our top 5, and then we've got another leaderboard here. That's that second one, and yeah, we've got some space here we can fill up, and it would look actually a lot nicer, I think, with a logo here for the tournament. And maybe we can get rid of this thing. It says live results. We don't really need that showing all dates. No need for that little guy. So start with hiding that thing that says live results. We'll press the little eye icon to hide it so that won't display anymore. We've got this header image component here at the top. That's where we're going to put our tournament logo. So you can click the blue pencil icon on the header image, and you just click choose an image on that component. And I'm going to look under the library, the tournaments library, where I've got all my logos, and I'm going to go ahead and click the logo that I have here. I like a nice big logo, but that's up to you. You can set it to whatever size you need. I'm not going to keep it unconstrained because that'll be just way too big, I think. But I'm going to keep it around here, extra large, 200 pixels. That should look pretty nice. And we don't need to worry about the margins. We do want to keep it centered. That looks pretty good. So I'll go ahead and hit Save Changes. Okay, so that's pretty nice up there. And before we go and take a look at it, since we had some space, instead of just showing the top 5, let's show the top 10. So on these leaderboards, I'm going to click the blue pencil. I'm going to hit the Display tab. And I'm going to change where we have tables row display. We're going to change that from 5 rows to 10 rows. Looks pretty good. And the same thing for top anchors by catch time. I'm going to show 10 rows. Okay. All right, now let's take a quick look and see how the changes we made pan out. All right, I like that logo at the top. That's pretty cool. This leaderboard looks like we just didn't put enough data to hit 10, but if there was a 10th, that would be there. And looks like we've got enough space for it. Yep. And on the second leaderboard, we've got Miley Cyrus in here at 10, and spelled wrong, of course. And we've got everything else. It looks pretty good. One thing, I think this logo, even though I like it big, is probably taking up too much space. We could probably tighten things up. So take out some of the margin up here at the top and take out some of the margin here at the bottom. So let's do that real quick and see how that looks. I'm going to click the blue pencil, and where it says top margin, I'm going to actually do a negative margin. That takes out margin. So at the top, I can take out probably 10. That's just from experience. I know that we can probably take out 10. And the bottom, we could probably take out even more. Let's do 30 out of the bottom. So you'll see here that already kind of tightens it up. And let's take a quick look. Yep, so it's kind of touching the top almost, and it actually goes into the text, which is okay, because in this particular case, it's not going to touch the title screen. It's just going to be floating there above the leaderboard. That's pretty cool. And it gives us a little bit more space down here for the ticker. And yeah, I think I'm going to take out this little caption here as well. Otherwise, I think that I like the little ticker at the bottom. And what I could do, it's a pretty cool video effect here in the background, but I like it. Let's make it static. Let's make just a static image in the background instead. So let's do those two things. We're going to static image here, and let's also take out this caption. And the other thing I'm going to want to do is on this other leaderboard, this top anchors by catch time, I want to show the top 20. Now, I definitely don't have enough space to show top 20. I've got 1 through 10. It's already pretty tight there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a second version of the same leaderboard. I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to create a duplicate on this exact same page. So I have 2 of them. So you see there, one on top of the other. Here we've got the catch time, and they're both showing exactly the same thing, 1 through 10 and 1 through 10. But this one I can show 11 through 20. If I change the settings, so if I can click the blue pencil icon and I go to the display, and I'm showing 10 rows, but I'd like to start on page 2 instead of page 1. So that should show 11 through 20. And if I do it right, I do have Miley Cyrus right up there, 11 through 20. I'm going all the way down. So that's pretty cool. And I could do that if I wanted to. I could go, 21 through 30, 31 through 40, and I could just keep making duplicates of this to create the next set of leaderboards. So let's take a quick look at what that looks like. Oh wait, no, hold on. I forgot to take out the caption. Yeah, and I just think that'll look nice and clean if I do. And since I duplicated it, I've got it actually in 2 places now. All right, there that goes. Oh, and the other thing, I wanted to make a static background, not a dynamic background. So we have the ocean in the background instead of the video. Let's just change it to an image, and I'm not going to choose an image, so the default is a generic underwater image. So I hit save and I hit view on website. All right, now it's just a generic static image, and there's our top 9 for our biggest fish, and it should be the top 10 for the next leaderboard, and then 11 through 20. So we've got our top 10, and if we wait long enough, we will get our 11 through 20 here. And here it is, 11 through 20. So that's pretty cool. All right, we've got that. Last thing I want to show you before we finish this video up is this cool little thing called the Tournament TV Output Controller. Now this gives you a lot of power over what this display shows. So we already changed it to a static image. Let's say I like the video, I can go back to that. Here I can set the amount of time a tournament slide, and basically in this case the leaderboards are going to display. Right now we've got it 10 seconds. Let's say I just feel like it's too much. Let's go down to 5 seconds. And we can turn on auto scrolling. So let's say you did want to show a leaderboard with like top 100 and you just want to kind of scroll down. You could turn on auto scrolling on the speed that you want. And on the display tab here, we also have a whole set of really fine tuning of the text sizes. So you can change, you can play with this. You can set the default text size, which kind of manages all the text on the entire page, or you can change the titles, the headers, the rows, all that different things. And basically you can keep everything as the defaults if everything looks good to you. For me, it looks good right now. Finally, this one last thing is the slide control, where we're automatically fading between slides. Let's say you wanted to do this manually. Let's say you want to be in like in a presentation mode. You can manually move between the slides using left and right. So between the tournament leaderboards, you can press left and right to go back and forth between the leaderboards, or you can have it showing everything. I am going to automatically fade between those slides. So let's hit those save changes, take one last look, and we've got that video back. And the leaderboard came in. That looks pretty good. This thing should disappear in a couple seconds. There it goes. And there's our top 10. And of course, every 5 seconds now, the leaderboard should switch to the next one. And it looks pretty good to me. All right, so that's how you create a TV output, a display output for your tournament leaderboards. All right, have a good day.